Hi, I wanted to share a little bit with you about who I am and how I came to this work of Mama Bear Medicine and my focus on women's empowerment. Ultimately, my practice of shamanic journey work and Reiki energy healing has been the culmination of many influences and life's events. But there is one particular moment in time that started the snowball rolling. I was 24 and living with my mother again after having finally left for good a particularly abusive relationship. Sorry, I'm going off screen there. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life and would continue trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life for a long time. So I had enrolled in the anthropology class with Hank Wesselman, and gosh, this was 2001. And before spring break, he started teaching us about soul loss and soul retrieval and the indigenous beliefs about how disease is incurred. So while on break, I was raped. I happened to be in psychotherapy at the time. I had been living under the thumb of some pretty morbid depression for basically all of my teenage years and then now into my 20s. But I was really feeling like psychotherapy fell short, particularly in helping me to heal from this most recent atrocity, I guess you could call it. I really wanted something more proactive in my life with my healing. So I reached out to Hank's wife, Jill Kirkendall, for a soul retrieval session. And that would be my first experience with shamanic healing and the personal power that comes from direct connection to source. So from there, I went on to study with Hank and Jill for the next 4 years, honing the skills of shamanic journey work. And there's a lot that happened in between, but fast forward to giving birth to my daughter. You pass a human's consciousness through your vagina and all sorts of stuff opens up. So, all of that trauma that I felt that I had healed and dealt with in the past resurfaced, and it was pretty adversely affecting my relationship with my husband. And I mean, if I'm going to be honest, it's still present in my relationship with my husband. But both of us are able to, because it's conscious mostly, we're able to work with it. So he and I, before Vivian came on the scene, we had been involved in what I consider to be tantric studies, and we still currently are involved in that realm of self-healing and transformational work. So all of that study combined with this enormous trigger helped me to realize, and continues to help me to realize, how deep this material runs for women. Obviously, all of that stuff was present when I went out in June for my Humblecha, my vision quest. And what a subtle and profound experience that was, to be able to sit out in the woods for 4 days and 4 nights with no food or water, and just be with myself. And so when I came home after a period of integration, I realized I was really clear that my life's work has to do with collecting women's wisdom and helping women make the shift from unconsciously or consciously also being considered property. Obviously, in many countries, and frankly in some states here in the United States, we are still considered property. So I love to work with women to make that shift from the being unconsciously driven by these ideas of women being property to consciously taking responsibility for who we are and where we're guiding this ship. So in this work that Alex and I do together, the feminine is considered to be the navigator. We are responsible for choosing the direction that our relationships head in, and the masculine, or that our lives head in, and the masculine is responsible for getting us there. So obviously, each one of us as humans carries both masculine and feminine, and also in heterosexual man-woman dynamics that's working in a healthy way, the woman is responsible for where we're going to go, and the man is responsible for getting us there. So I am still on my journey about all of that, and I just feel so very passionately about all of that, and about helping women realize exactly how much power we have, helping women to feel that power in their lives, and helping us to find connection with that. I do work with men as well, but predominantly the clients who come to see me are women, and ultimately this is what we're working on. So whether it's healing from childbirth or wanting to establish a juicy sexual connection with your partner, wanting to be able to dig yourself out of the hole of depression and feel connected to life again, that's what I do. And I would love to help navigate that territory with you.